Welcome along, indie game fans, to this look at the indie games that are coming up in April 2018. Yes, there's some really good ones here. We've got 8 of them for you that we've picked out for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC and Nintendo Switch. Yeah, there's a lot of indie games out in April 2018, and you really want to check out the ones that are looking so good. There's some excellent ones, and we've got some more information about them for you over on mygameslounge.com. So if you're on the video on YouTube, get into the description, go to the link, and you'll be able to see more information about these cool indies. Now, we've also got a version of this video looking at the larger published games as well as some cool stuff. Obviously, God of War's coming, and it's going to be an excellent month. But here, we're going to be focusing in on the indie games that are coming out, and there's some really interesting titles, including some like big scale indies and some slightly lower ones, guys. So get ready to pick your favorite indie game, get those in the comments and let me know which ones you're going to be playing in April 2018. Let's get going. In first, we've got the Adventure Pals, which is coming out on April 2nd. So as I launched this after Easter, it's available now. It's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC, and it's from the guys at Massive Monster. And I am a huge platforming fan. I was talking about a game on the other video to do with the upcoming main games, and there's a really good platformer on there. I'm very much into these kind of like animated, quirky 2D platform games, and this one is the Adventure Pals, action-packed platformer about friendship, exploration and riding a giraffe. Mr. B is kidnapping old people and turning them into hot dogs, of course he is, and it's up to you and your best buddies to save the day. I mean, what more of a plot do you actually need to a game than someone taking old people and turning them into hot dogs? Of course you want to play this already. It looks really cool. There's some interesting mechanics in there, guys. It's been published by a Kickstarter campaign, and I'm looking forward to having a go. Next up on the list, we've got Sling Ming, which is a kind of a game to play a bit on the move because it's available on mobile as well, but it's also coming to the Nintendo Switch and on the PC. It's from the guys at Goodnight Brave Warrior, and it's out on April the 5th, so not too long to wait for that one. And it certainly looks a pretty addictive game, and it's almost like one of those where you can't quite tell what's actually going on to drive the game forward until you're actually playing it for yourself and you plan out these kind of like connected routes. It's all about these never-ending earthquakes that are going on in the land in this kingdom, and there's toxic fumes and all kind of stuff's going on all over the place. So Princess Ming is trying to find a way to save her kingdom before it falls to bits, and you'll be able to throw her around and do some kind of cool stuff. It certainly looks like a cool game to play on the move. Could be one really good with a touchscreen on the Switch and on the PC as well as on mobile. So it's certainly one you could pick up on various formats and looks pretty cool. Right, next on the list we've got an early access game, which is Cefore, but I had to put this one in because it actually looks like really lots of fun, and while it grows with the early access, could get even better. You can get this via Steam on April the 6th, and it's from Pixels Games, and it's all about physics and solving puzzles and blowing things up, hence the name Cefore. So you're going to be playing as a guy called Barrow, and he's contracted to demolish structures in creative ways. The more creative, the better. And as the structures get bigger, your methods of demolition must get more creative, but try not to cause too much destruction around, obviously, what you're trying to blow up. So he's an intergalactic contractor in charge of gathering data on different planets. But he uses different tools, explosive charges, grapples, hot air balloons, lots of cool stuff, and it could really be something to watch. I like the look of that one. Masters of Anima is next on the list. Now this is a bit more of a big budget indie game because it's published by Focus Home Interactive from the guys at Past Tech Games, available on April 10th for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC. Now this has got a few hints of some games at it, as you've got quite a lot of followers with you as well. It's kind of like some Diablo style hints, but there's a little bit more, the name escapes me, but there's some like hints of past games in this one, and we've got a code as well, so I'll be bringing some gameplay footage of this on mygameslounge.com very soon. But it's a world rocked by magic. You're going to battle against the forces of evil in strategic action-packed battles, and you'll be controlling large armies of up to 100 guardians around you, and they're going to obey your commands and use the kind of gameplay functions to work. Looks cool and addictive too. Robocraft Infinity is next on our list, and this is a game that Neil's been playing for the My Games Lounge team and really enjoying as well, creating robots and then taking them out and fighting them. It's coming to the PC and Xbox One on April 11th from the guys at Free Jam Games, and as I've said, it's all about kind of action but a little bit about creativity as well. You're going to get out there in robots that you've created and take them into battle. A little bit of information: you're going to build, drive and fight. It's on its way to the Xbox with lots of insane fully customizable robots that can drive, hover, fly or walk. There's all kinds of progression system, and you can use these cubes to kind of upgrade your robots. You'll be sharing and downloading robots with other players, and there's all kinds of other things to get involved with as well. I think there'll be a way to buy online with it too. Looks an interesting one, and we've been enjoying it too. Rogue Aces is next on the list, coming to the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation Vita. Don't forget how cool the Vita is, everybody. That's available on April the 12th from Infinite State Games, and it kind of like, again, back to this 2D colourful idea that I really like, but flying around the skies, blowing things up in a World War II situation. Now this is a procedurally generated game, so you're going to take on a flight with with kind of limited amount of fuel, and you're going to be taking on whatever challenges you face along that journey. You're going to use the analog stick to control the direction of the propeller of the plane, while the others control the throttle. So it's a twin stick kind of idea, and it's kind of like a graceful kind of fluid combat that's all about the action, and it's got some kind of roguelike elements to it as well as you take on the various different missions. Looks like it's kind of like a bit of fun type of thing. Might be better on the more mobile formats than playing it on your PlayStation 4 as first impressions go. Looks cool. In at number 2, got another PC game for you. This time it's a game called Solo. Kind of an unfortunate name given the film that's coming out recently, so it might evade some Google searches if you looked for it. But it's by the guys at Team Gotham on April the 26th. And I had to put this one in because I just saw so much charm in this game. It's based on very different things to what we're used to. The game is about how love is a fuel and a force that drives us, and it's about experiencing different things in different ways. So it's an absolutely beautifully designed puzzler, and you're going to reflect on your relationships and explore these kind of dreamlike islands and just experience what there is to experience there. You're going to take it on and have a kind of a unique experience in this one, and it's certainly one to really watch. It could be a bit of a cult hit, that one. The Thin Silence is the last game on our list, again coming to the PC on the 27th of April by Nikkido Games. I think I've said that right. And it's kind of like an 8-bit style, almost the opposite of the game we've just been looking at, really, in this kind of depressed state. It's a narrative adventure told through the kind of recollection of your main character here, Zara Westmark, inspired by games like Limbo. And you're going to do this. He's got kind of self-imposed exile, and you're looking toward being given forgiveness and getting towards the back for hopefulness. It tackles things like self-doubt, depression, and all the things that people in real life suffer, but it puts them into a kind of like a game situation, so you can kind of journey through what this person recalls and how they go about getting through to the positive side, or if they even make it, I don't know. But it seemed like one that could be, again, certainly quite a nice narrative-driven, entertaining game. There's some good indies there, guys. What do we think? Which one stands out the most to you? I think I'll be getting on with those platformers and Masters of Anima. As I've said, I've got a code for, so I'll be reviewing that. Please, if you enjoyed this, like the video, subscribe on YouTube and share this around. Plus, don't forget to give us a visit on My Games Lounge for more information on all these cool indies. Right now, check out what's up next on the YouTube channel. Bye bye, guys.